So Jake, over to you.
Hey everyone, I'm Jake, CTO, co-founder of Third Web. Since we have like a few minutes here, really just kind of want to dive into the challenges that comes in building the Web3 space. I'm sure we have all heard the phrase of, "Hey, we're still early." How early is early? When will we get past that, right? Before I answer that, I think it's important for us to take a look at that from a builder's perspective. Like, how can we as a builder help users realize the value in order to then onboard more users to believe in the technology and see why it's important for them and why it matters for them, right? I do believe that we all here because we believe and excited about the tech and the value that Web3 provides, the decentralization, trustless system, permissionless system for different use cases. And I think it's our job as a builder in space to help people see that, right? But here comes the problem. As a builder myself, when I try to build application in the Web3 world, any decentralized app, very quickly I'll run into roadblocks, right? Here are the problems. It's really hard for builders to build in the Web3 space. So if it is hard to build real use cases, how can we onboard more people to realize and see the value of what Web3 could do? And let's unpack that a little bit. I still remember when I first came into building in the Web3 space, one of the challenges I run into was, there was a lot of information being thrown at me. I came in, I was like, oh, I'm excited to build a decentralized internet app. I was trying to build a card system, like using NFT and whatnot. But then very quickly, I had to learn Solidity. I had to learn what an RPC was, what an ABI was, and then private keys. And so there are a lot of different tools and a lot of different terminology that's been created in space so that, every builders that come into the Web3 space, when they're trying to build, they have to learn all of it from zero, right? All of the knowledge I had in the Web2 world was thrown out the window, didn't matter at all. I had to relearn everything in the Web3 way and figuring out the nuances and the complexity of each of the tools. And that also kind of led to a second problem was tools fragmentation. I'm pretty sure, we all experience this. When you're building an application, you generally probably need to sign up for like 5, 10, 15 different services because they all do one specific thing. Oh, you're trying to talk to a blockchain? Cool. You need an RPC provider to help you with that. And then you're slowly going down the rabbit hole, like figuring out, oh, what about this blockchain? What about that blockchain? And so over time, you just have to figure out and navigating through all of those things. And then next thing, you have your NFT store on the IPFS network or Filecoin even. Well, you need a way to fetch those data. You need a way to make sure that, the NFT that, you uploaded being stored in a permanent storage and not temporary, right? Who wants to wake up next day and NFT data is gone, right? And that's terrible. And so there are a lot of very basic things in the Web2 world. They're not really basic in the Web3 world, just because of the technology and kind of the way that we as an industry really thought kind of tell the story, I guess, and really kind of focusing on the wrong thing, focus too much on the technology, but not really on the product. And as a builder that kind of new to the space, then it will be hard for them to really know, what's the best way to do things. And when you're gluing all different tools together, when one of them start to break, well, good luck. You better hope that they have a good support channel that can help you with it because, different providers, like 5 different services have 5 different SLA agreements. They have 5 different supports and different pricing plan, and you have to figure out all of that. So not only you have to figure out what to build, you have to figure out how to make it happen, and you have to figure out making sure you make the right decision when you're picking a tools, and then you have to figure out how to integrate and pull all of them together all by yourself. And maybe through YouTube or some internet search. But it's really hard for you as a developer or a builder to kind of know all of that up front.